Yeah, take it away, honey. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. As you probably guessed so far, that today's midweek video is going to be another relaxing Lego build for your sleepy enjoyment and for you to rest, but mainly tingle. Now, I've said it many a times that Lego is a very therapeutic thing, so we try to utilize getting all those really nice Lego sounds as the bricks connect, and we focus in on all the sounds. It's not so much the build, I mean that's cool, but it's all about the sounds and feeling sleepy and tingling. So I thought that we would just venture off from Star Wars sets like we normally do. I can't remember which ones we've done. I think we've done a Thor one and a Batman one, but this is the first in the realm of Harry Potter. And the thing about this set, apart from it being magical things, I need my pointy stick. There we go. Apart from being set in a magical world, this set is more grounded to reality, shall we say. So it's not going to be spaceships or anything. This is just a bus, but a Harry Potter style bus. And this is of course from The Prisoner of Azkaban. I first saw this set, I just loved the look of it to begin with, and I thought next time I do a Lego build, it's going to be this one. This is from, of course, Prisoner of Azkaban, when Harry Potter gets on the bus and goes through London like crazy. It's got 3 deers here, moving wheels, I hope they move anyway, and all kinds of detail in the middle, which we'll enjoy putting together and seeing what it does. This is 8 plus 8, which of course 16, for ages 16, no doubt. Okay. Let me take a little look at the back here. Here we have what the thing does. And the roof comes off, the side comes off, it has features like the chandelier. In the middle there, has figures, Ernie, the bus driver, and then Harry Potter, and Stanchion Pike, I can't remember his name, Stanchion, I can't remember. Shunston, no, still not got it. Harry Potter's trunk, a newspaper, so it's got like kind of cool things in there, and I think it's going to be a nice tingly build for us to relax to. No idea how long this one's going to take, but sometimes they trick us and they take forever because they're very fiddly. But I think shape-wise, it's going to be cool. And I've always liked the Harry Potter night bus. Prisoner of Azkaban is my favourite Harry Potter movie. So I think this is probably one of the best props from it. And the best sets to build from it. Like, they have a massive range of Harry Potter Lego stuff. So let's get this on the table and start building. So I think we're all good to go now and start creating our Lego. Take it away, Ernie. Night bus. Okay. there was going to be a fourth bag, thus rendering this quite a complicated build. But 3 bags will suffice, and that looks great to me. Okay, so we have all of our pieces. I think that was 1, 2, 3. I probably should have looked, but whatever. That should be fine. We have some stickers here, like I always prefer it when it's just printed out, but that's fine, I suppose. That's just like the front grille or something. And then the book, which is 82 pages with, 105 instructions. Okay, so I feel like this is going to be a nice long one for you to relax and fall asleep. So the first thing we're going to be making is the bottom part and then working our way up. So probably how you would expect. And, yeah. Whoops. Should be fun. So I think number 1 was this one, but I could be wrong. But the first thing that we're building is Harry Potter himself. No, we're not. No, so I think that's number 2. Okay, the first thing we're building is Harry Potter himself. Okay, so I think he's got 2 faces there. He's got like a smiley, an angry, concerned face, more concerned face, and then a smiley face. It's like Voldemort, dude. And then we've got Stan Shunpike. That's the one. I've got the head, but not his torso. Okay. Then he's got... No, that's the wrong one already. Stan Shunpike has his purple legs, and Harry Potter has... And then pop on his hair. Voila. And now he's Harry Potter. Okay. That's so good. When I was younger, back in those days, when you had like the small Lego minifigures. Come on. Back when I was younger, when you had like small, tiny feet, they would never move, they were just locked in place. But now, finally, they're able to sit down and be like the right appropriate size for their minifigure. So that's kind of cool. I haven't actually seen that before. So we put Harry Potter there, Stan Shunpike there. They should have like their one somewhere as well, but I don't know where anything is. Okay, so this is his trunk that he uses. That's pretty good. And then on the outside, basically, it's just stuff which they want us to build. sure what that is. It's just a thing. Let's pop it in this trunk and be done with it. A letter and what else? There's one more thing. There's the bugger. In you go. So he's got his trunk there as well. So he's ready to go. You probably can't see, but they're ready to go. Let's get on with the actual building of this. Okay. So I seem to remember last time when I was making this, a Lego build, I actually made about 5 mistakes in it, and I had to keep going back to try and work out what I'd done wrong. Now this proves to be a little bit difficult because I've got the light shining on here, and it's not conducive for trying to find out what colour I actually need. Okay, so there's one long bit there. And then these small bits, yeah. So I think immediately this is the front section of the bus. It looks like it to me, but could be wrong. Yeah, it must be. It's got the lights on. Oh, it could be the back actually. Probably the back. Right. And then we want one on Fred. You can't see a thing. Okay. And then just one black bit on this. But like I've said, literally on every single Lego build that I've done, is that you get to that point where you're making the Lego and you enter that sort of zen relaxation point. Okay, so does this go in the middle? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. Pop you in there. I want to make sure that we do this correctly and we have no mistakes. We're professional Lego builders now, and we can't afford to make rookie mistakes. Though I always seem to do it. Okay, that pops in there. So we're kind of like building the chassis of the bus already. I think that goes on top there. Sometimes I always find the Lego instructions just to be a little bit unhelpful, shall we say. I mean, invariably they're good, but sometimes they're just a little bit unclear. Or maybe that's just me. I'm just rubbish at it. Okay, so we need to make 4 duplicate pieces here. No, don't go away, because I will not be able to find you. Right, and pop that there. Okay, so on the outside of the middle bit, pop those. Like, you probably enjoy Lego like I do, and I can quite happily sit here and just build and be in a complete world of my own, and that's all to do with ASMR, and utilizing all the little bits to just listen to and enjoy. And it's a very therapeutic thing, just listening to the sounds. But satisfying watching it go build, but therapeutic listening to it. Okay. So we need a 6 version of that on the right side, and then number 2. So I probably will get onto your right a little bit more when we move to that section, but at the moment I think we're just a little bit focused. I mean your left ear, we're just a bit focused on your right ear, trying to piece together these bits. Okay, so that's on. Looks about correct. No mistakes thus far, which is positive. Okay. Okay. Like it doesn't seem to be uniform whatsoever. It's kind of all over the place. But I'd be interested to see how it comes together. Okay, we need one of those 2 bubbles. Okay. I've already done that. So, there we go. Right, so I assume this is the front now. Just immediately it turns into the grill type thing. I don't know where this thing's focusing right now. Okay, let's pop you on there. And ew. Okay, so a red thing on here. Okay, it's like just a gap in the middle. I'm not sure. Like there's hopefully something's going on there because it seems a little bit loose. So just fall straight through. Oh, bugger. Okay, there we go. So that goes on there. That's very loosey on there. Very loosey-goosey indeed. Right. I assume this is like interior detail that we're doing at the moment all along here. This is cool. I like the wheel arch things they've got here. Yeah, that's good. That's all one piece. That's a pretty nicely molded piece there. Never seen that before. The mud guards of the world. That's cool. And something is meant to go somewhere. See, this is the thing. Like, just what I said. Sometimes they almost miss out where to put something. You have to guess. This just shows that square thing and that's it. And you have to guess that it goes down. There's no arrows. They say go down per se. Okay. That probably sounded a little bit rude. The 4s. Yeah. It's pretty crazy how quickly it actually takes shape. But as I say things like that, that's when I start to lose pieces. Okay, so probably should have it like this. Right. Go along with it. So 1, 2, 3, and then these things, 3 of them going across on the top. Okay. Perfect. It looks so great. tiny bits which Fred loves so much. So we got to make these fiddly things here at the moment then, I'd imagine. So that goes up, and a small block where that might be in the middle there. Okay. And that goes, slots in there, apparently. Okay. And then, this is the thing, there's another guessing game where I've got to decide where all these things are meant to go. And there's another bit, there's one of them things there. Right, so this is Ernie's little seat bit here, I imagine. Yeah, it's got to be. I hope. Right. See, I wasn't bragging earlier saying this great how quickly it comes together, but as soon as I say that, it's like I'm jinxing myself. Okay. Yeah, so this is Ernie's, definitely Ernie's bit here, where he's going to be driving his night bus. It's cool seeing like all the familiar gear sticks. I haven't seen any of these in quite a long time. Okay. There we go. How strange. So that goes on like so. Two bits together. I always find it kind of crazy. These, excuse me, that was my stomach. Always find it crazy how these Lego builders and creators manage to conjure up these ideas for making their sets. Like, I just don't know how they can work out what needs to go where, but that's why they're Lego builders, I suppose. That's why they work at Lego. Pretty cool people. Right. So you will go on like so. Steering wheel is a very important part, and then there's a piece underneath. There we go. And he slots on right on the left. I think it's on the left there anyway. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. It's just like a retracting, movable seat bit, and he can sort of spin around as he's driving along. You know, attention to detail is good. So we got a lot of mirrors, which I've never done before, or windows. So do you just pop it in and slot it in like that? Try not to break it. That was easy enough. Okay. Cool. Starting to look good. It's starting to look good. And now more fiddly bits. Okay, so I think this is probably the front lights that we're doing here. And I see we're going to be using a sticker very shortly. Like when all the pieces are laid out, then it becomes very easy to start putting it all together. You just pop it on and you're good to go. Right. So whack that on. Left side. God, this is very complicated. This is what I mean about these Lego creators. Like, how do they know all these little bits which they've already got that they could use for the set? I mean, it must be a built-in program or something, but yeah, I think I will always be kind of in awe a little bit of these creating people. Right, so make sure I get this right, Fred. That looks like that, and this goes next to it like that. And then we need some smoothie round bits. Okay, so that goes there. And this is the problem, is that now I wouldn't be able to find the appropriate pieces. There we go. Just sort of camouflage it in. Two of those. Is it one of those? Okay, so this thing goes there. My brain just won't work that out for some reason. Okay, I don't like that. I see. And then that somehow slots. This is thinking hard. Why isn't my brain figuring that out? So this, alright, there we go. We have it. We have liftoff. Houston. Okay. Hopefully that's all right. I hope. And that pops on the top there. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Like the front part of the grill is going to focus. This part here is not a open chance. Okay, but we need the sticker. So this one says old 717. I don't know if that's accurate to what it says in the film. Come on, don't be wonky. Oh my goodness, actually did it. And it wasn't wonky. Congratulations, Fred. On your accomplishment. Now, let's see if this fits here, and it does perfectly. And now it all slots in. There we go. Not bad. Right. This is where the fun begins. We've got all these windows to do. So I'll do it in your left ear. Don't know how many we need here. 5. Right. Right you are, Harry. Don't break it, Fred. This is what happens when I can't get something to work. Put it in, make it work by force, and invariably break something. So just don't follow my technique if you plan to for some reason. Right. There we go. So it pops the windows on. I love it. I think it looks really good. It takes shape really quickly. It's got all these really nice sounds to it already. Sounds cool. Stick that in place. That apparently goes over the top. There's a small corner window for our friend Ernie. Right, so I think something is happening here. We're making it like a completely different part. So we'll pop the bus there, and we need like a retractable thing. Let's make it according to the picture. So I found it kind of surprising because I hadn't made a Lego video in quite some time, but I think one of the top requested things, ASMR videos that you send me, is in fact to do a Lego video, which I didn't think that it was a really highly requested thing. So that's when you forced my hand. And I decided to do another one. Like, there's some really cool sets which I wanted to do, but like I wanted to do a ship of some sort, probably a Star Wars ship, but there appears to be sort of a lack of good Star Wars Lego sets. Now I only assume because maybe the movies haven't been so great and lent itself to some cool sets. And that's what I've been looking to do, like an X-Wing. Not an X-Wing, I've done an X-Wing, but a Y-Wing or something like that. That would have been really good fun to do. To go with the X-Wing that we did previously as well. Because the X-Wings were great fun. Great, we got some more windows for you on left here. Coming in hard. I think it's the windows that make a really cool sound. Yeah, it's the windows. How many do we need? 5. Keep forgetting, like, this whole bus is gonna need so many windows. The whole thing is just windows. 5 levels of windows. So this goes on the top. And hopefully, I'm not sure if we're actually meant to be in bag 2 right now, but we are. And yeah, like I said, I've mixed it up. I don't know what I've done really. Okay, that's cool, but I'm not sure why that retracts. Maybe it's to go around like that. I don't know. Right. So there's always new bits which, alright, this is the head thing. This is that Jamaican head guy. And he goes, yeah, take it away, and it's gonna be a bumpy ride. This guy. Hopefully you can see. There he is. So he sort of fits on the top here. That's kind of cool, I like that. And he's gonna help Ernie along the way. Right, and we need that to go on top. Like so. Sounds great. Fred, why does it appear? Why do you appear to have made it backwards looking here? Okay, so we can pop Ernie on the top there. There we go. That already looks kind of cool. I'm surprised how much, like how accurate they can actually make these things. But I love the sound of those windows so much. They sound so great. Very rattly, like an old bus. That's cool. I like that. Right, now we're officially on bag number 2. Okay. So I think this was bag number 2 here, but I could be wrong. In which case we're just stealing bits. So we're working on the back of the bus, which we can open up like that. So I think that's so you can play inside, pop all your bits in and open it up and do whatever with it. Should you be that way inclined. Right, well, I can't find a certain bit in there, so we're gonna just steal it from another piece and worry about it later on. That's the way. Okay. But we're on bag number 2, apparently. Okay, we have a claw piece. This can't be right. I've definitely muddled up the bags here. Because this is all in the other bag. Okay. Right, so we're having some different windows going on now. Some black ones. Actually, we're not. I'm just making it up. there was a set which I did see when I was looking, probably not to do, when I decided not to do a Star Wars one, and it was a Friends set, like the Friends series, so they're in their cafe thing. Now what's that place called? Ah, damn it. Something Park Central Perk, that was it. Which kind of looked pretty cool. And I think if that's something that you want, then I might do that sometime, because it'd be kind of cool, I suppose. Okay, so there's another seat on the back here. Not sure what's happening here, because right, I see. When that closes, then you get the thing. Single thing there. Right, we need 3 of these, and then a sticker as well. So I'll 3 on the top. This has a sticker saying the Daily Profit, which is kind of cool. That's on the inside as well. So let's try and get this level. I suck at doing this so much. I'm really bad at putting the stickers on because my fingers are too bloody fat. Well, too big for doing this maybe. Yeah, I think that's just about acceptable. Maybe. But that goes on the inside there. So you only see it when you open it up, I'd imagine. And then we have number 2 piece here. Right, I'm just going to start taking what I need from wherever, because I can't find these pieces. You have to do guesswork as to where these bits are going again. See, I don't quite understand it, but there we go. So there's like a red seat here. Is that like another driver's seat or something? Not entirely sure, but whatever. I'm sure it has a purpose. At last. Okay. So we are making some higher lights. Single piece wherever you are, and double on top. Just kind of tricky and fiddly all these little bits on there today. I always want to make a set which just is purely larger pieces, but no matter what you do, you're always going to like have smaller pieces in that build for detail. That's just Lego fact. But it would be cool, I suppose, to just make a massive big one, and not have to worry with all these tiny bits, which I suck at doing. Okay, and this goes at the top of the bus there. So things are happening here. Like it's starting to take shape pretty nicely. Like once you've done all the finer detail things, then you start putting the windows on. As soon as the windows go on, then it like comes together really quick. And I feel like we're sort of getting at that stage where the windows will be going on very shortly. Okay, I think that the bus itself at the moment is starting to look pretty good. I love this front bit here. I think it looks so cool. Yeah. There we go. That still sounds really good. our rattly ASMR bus. Right, this is where it gets a little bit complicated. So number 4, which is not that. Okay, 4 there. Come on, there we go. Now this apparently goes here very precariously. Right, so we've got 3 of these that go on the top here. Right. He's actually very well built, this thing. Like, I can't imagine if you're using it and you were to drop it for any reason. Let's hope that you don't. I don't think it would come apart. Like, everything seems really constructed really well. Okay, so we need a blank bit here. No, this one. And the main sticker, which is called the Night Bus. Now we must be very, very accurate with this one, just because you don't want it wonky at the front. Boom. I seem to be nailing this. Okay, and let's christen our bus the Night Bus. Okay, that's pretty good. So 2 of those 3 bits. I'm looking for a tiny piece again, I think anyway, to go there. It's just a 2 piece of this purple. Like, in an ideal scenario, that if you're building this, hopefully you have this all separated so you don't get into this problem of never quite being able to find where your Lego pieces are. So for the life of me, I cannot find that piece, which is meant to be a small, thin 2-piece along there. Okay, and there might be that revelation point where I just find it. There it is. Okay, underneath something. So we need 3 of these ones here, which go around the outside to match up here. 2 strips. I assume these go along here. I'm just waiting for this to, I don't know why. But 4-part when I apply pressure to it, because that's the kind of thing which will happen. Good stuff. We're doing windows. Okay, we'll give you right here some window enjoyment. Did that go in? I'm not sure. Yes. We need 7, my goodness. 3. 4. 7. So I think this is the thing which I enjoy the most. It's the most satisfying. Is popping on the windows everywhere and making it look like the bus. So this is the second tier, so to speak, for our night bus, and more windows mean more of a good sound. Now, why has it done that? Because we've done it wrong. That's right. Okay. Then we have a singular transparent bit. There we go. You pop in there like so. And more windows as well. And then I like how it says 1 window there and then 4 more windows again. Okay. I think once this is together, it's really going to sound great. So we make sure we give it a real ASMR sort of session test and make it as tingly as possible for you to enjoy. Come on, there we go. So I just assume it's going there. The good thing when it starts to take shape is that finding the bits become one hell of a lot easier. Don't speak too soon, Fred, because you do this every time. You say it's going to be easy, and then it's not. Right. Please pop on here so this opens up. Brilliant. That's looking good. And now we need a circular bit in there. See, this is very constructually stable. It's actually a pretty good build. I can't imagine any of this falling apart. Kudos to the person who ended up designing and making this. Right, we need a thing, a black bit. The floor, there it is. I forgot we've got to put on the wheels as well. That's going to be pretty cool. Okay, and then the grill that goes next to it there. So I think this is possibly the chandelier in there. Could be wrong, but I think it is. Fred is pretty normally right about these things, you know. Okay, let's try and get that on the bus a bit more. Right, and then the number 4 piece there. So now this is going to fit on, I think, probably because the top loosely comes off, maybe. So there's not many exposed brick, what's that? The top of the brick wall, you know, the dimple things. Right, so we need another sticker, one of them being a sticker that says well, they both say all destinations. Okay, so these go on the outside. Like, I think the sticker ratio is actually kind of okay. I think they look good anyway, so it's kind of worth it for the build. Damn, that's wonky. Come on, Fred, you could do better than that. Or can I not? Oh crap, it's not going off. That's not going. I think stickers only have one good stick in them, and once you've ruined it, that's it. So these go in the back of our bus. So we have all destinations here, because in Harry Potter world, you can literally go anywhere pretty quickly. It looks pretty good. So all destinations. I love the sound of our bus. It sounds so great. It's fitting that it's a night bus for ASMR sleep. Right. So we're gonna have to turn into mechanics now because it's happening underneath. Whoops. Okay. Goes in there. Right, so am I meant to put the tire on it already? I think I am. Makes sense, right? Any specific ways or exactly the same? Probably done it the wrong way, but hey. Right. So here we'll go through like that, and then maybe, I'm not sure. Where's the other one? So I hope there's like something that goes through the end that stops this from coming out, because at the moment it sort of makes me think it's going to just pop out. So I think you have just these things which act as bolts to make sure that, I've forgotten the name because I'm so mechanically inclined. But this red bit here, the shaft, I don't know. So hopefully they won't fall off now. And we can turn it back up again. So we're moving on to top detail again. There's actually quite a lot left, which is kind of surprising because you'd think it'd be near the end, but we got one more tier, baby. We're all good. Oh goodness me. Is that? My goodness. We're ready for the top part. So we can finally make the driver Ernie. Yeah. Dig it away, Ernie. Dig it away, Ernie. Okay. Then you have the crazy John Williams music. They're going along. Right, finally, like a big piece. We pop our truck there. And you can follow me here. So I think this is actually turning out to be quite a long build. I didn't intend for it to be like this, but always underestimate the time it takes to build these things for some reason. Is that the proper one? No. So we need this hook claw bit, which Fred cannot find. So it's a thing. There it is. Right. Pop you there. And then further down by 4. Okay. So we've got a daily profit thing here somewhere. There it is. Oh no, it says daily profit exclusive Harry Potter the Boy Who Lived. Oh, very exclusive. Very, very exclusive. Okay, and that's kind of cool. Just sort of sits on there so you can just move it around or something. Whatever you'd like to do. Okay, I just broke it already. Well done. Okay. So this goes on top, and then we can start building our way around. And then we get to put more windows on. Yay! At this point, I'm just assuming these bricks are going here. Yep. We sort of reached this point where we've probably used the wrong bits earlier on, and then we lose what we actually need. Okay, so we need one more thing, which I seem to remember I borrowed earlier on from another spot, but there it is. There we go. So we need single pieces on top there. I'm not sure what this is. The top bit, yeah, at the front. Okay. It likes not focusing in on me for some reason. It just goes to someone else, something else. So just try with me, camera. These remind me when I was younger. I had the plane. It was like a safari plane or explorer Lego plane. Remember, they always used to have these visor things at the front here, and they were just the standard cockpit visor for your planes. Cool. This looks good. It's kind of cool. I really like this purple colour here. I think it looks really good for our night bus. So, onto our favourite thing, we need 8 windows to finish us off here. 8 Ratchley ASMR windows for our night bus. 2. Whoops. 3. And finally, 8. That we can now position around our bus. I think it's very endearing that it rattles like that. I love it. It's great for us ASMR folk. We want the sounds. So sound-wise, this is probably the best Lego set for ASMR. Okay. Really like the smooth top of the bus. Like we have a closer examination of it near the end, but it's nice and smooth and rattly. Okay. And this, right, I see. That's pretty good. So that's got the claw bit in there, and then this slots in. So yeah, it bends up. Alright, so I thought that was going to come out so you can like stuff people in there or something, but it's only just to make it conform with the shape of the top of the bus, so it's used as a kind of a curve thing, which is still rather ingenious. I'm always get a little bit nervous at this point because this is the point where you really do run out of Lego pieces. And you realise that you have used the wrong bits or something. Okay, this one fits the front here. Like so. Right. And finally, your patience has paid off. Turn you over, you go in the middle. There. Alright, so this bit literally just fits on top like that and can come off the top. Is that a good thing? I think it is, because it's not really going to break, is it? So you got access to all of your top part here. And then, when you think it's finished, it hasn't. Is it saying to put it on top now? Yes, it is. Let's clear the way. I think this is the way. I actually love this bus. This looks awesome. I didn't think it's gonna look this great, but this looks cool. And it's sound, I love that rattle noise so much. It's so cool. It's our little ASMR rattling bus for our tingles. It was built for us ASMR people to relax to, I swear. It's called the night bus, for goodness sake. Looks awesome. But we're not done. I love the rattling so much, it's great. I have no idea what we're meant to be building now. It's just bits. I think this is like the indoor seating area or something. So, it's going to be complicated, you just know it. I didn't care about the seating bit. It's not going to make it rattle. Okay. But it's kind of cool, they've got like this detail for people sitting in there. So it gives a little bit of visual interest, I suppose, for the set. Here, take it away. That's literally all I've got in my head right now. Is that guy, the Jamaican head. Take it away. Right, so on the bottom, that's some soft bits. There we go. So I think this literally just goes wherever you want in the middle. So we're nearing the end. I could feel it. I was wondering what this different colour thing was. Now we have it. Have I made a mistake? That's not right. Maybe. Or is it? Apparently so. Oh wow. So this goes on top like that. What is that, a bed or something? I'm not sure. What's that meant to be? Looks like a coffin. I'm not sure what that's meant to be, but it kind of looks cool. If that's meant to be the seating area, then I get it, I think. But I'm not sure what that's meant to be. Maybe you might be able to tell now. This opens somewhere, somehow. Apparently, unless we built it wrong. How are you meant to open it? Okay, so I have no idea how that's opening. Probably because I've got the wrong side, of course. There we go. So this opens there. Okay, and this weird seat thing pops in there. Like, let's put Ernie in this seat first. Ernie needs to be driving the bus. That much is clear. Okay, so, oh goodness, this is going to be a tight fit. Can we get him in? Can we get him in? No, we cannot. Thing can slot in there. I literally have no idea what that's meant to be, but whatever. A stand shun pipe. I think he's meant to have something. I'm not sure what it is, but we got some wands here. So he meant to break those off. I'm not sure. Probably are. There we go. So, Harry Potter. Oops. That's got his wand. Yeah. Okay, and who else has a wand? I don't know, but we pop one in the trunk. So for safekeeping. Okay, and then the other guy, Stan Champagne, can sort of stand in the corner of the bus there and sort of hold on. Take it away, Ernie, it's going to be a bumpy ride. And there we have it, our ASMR night bus. And I think she looks kind of gorgeous. I really love this build. I didn't think I was going to like it as much as I do. I think it looks really great, and it depicts the night bus really well of Harry Potter Prisoner of Azkaban too. So, I mean, I've got my blue light shine on it, but it does make it look like a really nice colour. We have Ernie in there already driving, and he is being directed by the head, who's in there too. And we got the detail of the grill around here, and then I can't remember what that says Night Bus, I assume, at the front. And then our upper tiers here. So Harry Potter is sitting right in the back on the middle there. Let me just turn it around. So we've got our all destination sticker here. Let me see if that's actually working properly. There we go. And we got it just around here as well. And our friend Stan Stunpike, god damn it, I can't remember what it is, but the bus driver, and he is at the back. Just keep an eye on everything, you know, greeting all the new passengers and stuff. But for our ASMR purposes, our bus is great and sounds great. Okay, so all you can do is remove the top, and you can see down there you've got the daily profit something there, and you can play with whatever at the top there. And in the middle, that all opens up, and you can access literally everything in there as well. So we've got this sort of dangly chandelier thing in there. Harry Potter's enjoying himself. Not sure what this thing is. I'll just pop the luggage in there. Maybe it's like a luggage compartment something, but I still have no idea. And then we have their back bed with the bed with Stan Stunpike is. The seat around here, this can come out, then you can move Ernie. But I think as sets go, this has been actually one of my favourites. And I always thought the Star Wars ones would be, well, like obviously the X-Wing was, that was pretty awesome. But what I would do with my Lego builds, and I'll pop it all in a playlist for you. And now you'll be able to just keep all the Lego ones playing and relax to all of the builds. Should you have, I don't know, about 2 days to spare, also I tend to build our Lego sets together. As I've said many times, this is always relaxing, even though I sort of miss the parts and can't find the right parts. It's always quite a relaxing zen-like experience putting this together, so I hope that's conveyed to you and you've enjoyed the build, but also you've tingled and got plenty of ASMR during the building process. I love it so much. It's so good. So any potheads, as in Harry Potter fans out there, I hope you've enjoyed this build. But put all your suggestions down below what you'd like to be built. Like, there are some really cool sets I've seen at the moment with the Friends one. There's like a massive tree house. I like the boat city, I think it's called the city builds or something, and you get to build boats and stuff, but also the more realistic apartment buildings as well. They're actually pretty good also. So there's plenty of variety if you want to shake things up a bit and suggest something different from our Lego build. But we're just checking that all our windows fit perfectly. I think they do. Pretty great. Okay, so all of our windows along the top there, then the windows at the second middle part and at the bottom across there. Our walls are all good and ready to go. I think we're about there. So I hope you enjoyed this creation. And if you're asleep, then good on you that you enjoyed this Lego build. It's been quite long, with plenty of time for you to relax and enjoy yourself and have some time out. So take care of yourself. See you in my next video.